G'day good people, we are 4 weeks into the Gofundme campaign and we have raised almost 30,000 Australian dollars. This is about 20,000 US dollars. This is about a third of the way to our goal so far. In actual fact, some viewers are actually donating by PayPal, so the figure here is actually a bit more than that. If you do pay by PayPal, don't worry, your name will still go up on the boat. As a reward for your donation, you will get your name drawn onto the boat and announced over YouTube. But if you really want to get noticed, then you can even get your name permanently welded to the boat too. That's right, it will be seen forevermore on my channel. So who do we have new added this week? To be permanently welded to the boat, we have newcomers Charles Brigginshaw, Gary Carlson, Larry Halsley, Rick and Colette Utech, Mark Cohen, Curtis Hafferman, Dane Wallace. Actually, Dane is on all the lists. Good on you, Dane. He keeps on donating. This is his third time alone on GoFundMe. So he has been elevated to being permanently welded to the boat. Good on you guys. You will be going on the Golem of Heroes. That's right, the Golem of Heroes. To be drawn up on the boat, we have newcomers David McCauley, Raymond Pratt, Shane Seidel, Paul East, John E. Credure, Brian Treadway, George Trado, Ian Warmington, Christopher Hines, William Moore, James Smith, Robert Stone, Michael Marzak, Paul Simon Brown, Ryan Higby, Bruce Cameron, Neil Copeland, Phil Craddock, Paul Brokenshire, Ron Malinowski, Philip Illingworth, Ian Biskin, and David Murray. Thank you all for donating and supporting the Elcano World Challenge. On our last Patreon-only video, I set out to see some culture. This is a small excerpt. I'm about to set you off on a bit of culture, okay? I've asked this guy to take me to some culture. Hope you're sitting down, you got a beer, it's got to be a lot of culture here. You know my show, it's an educational experience. Okay, I got dropped off to culture and I gotta walk now. It was taking too long to walk to culture, people. Hope you're sitting down, hope you've got a beer, hope you're prepared. Exciting stuff. I want to admit a little bit, yes it's true, maybe it's not the greatest cultural channel out there. It's more like the absence of culture channel. Drop stuff. There you go. Whoa! This is culture here. This is art, people. This is where and what you've been wanting to see the whole time. Oh, what's this? Body care. Oh, baby. Ah, that's what the street's about. Love. Well, at least we're paying for it. I don't want to alarm anyone, but I got lost back there, and if it wasn't for those two charming ladies, they led me out of the alleyway. We are back on the boat and we've got some activities that you have never seen before. There will be cutting, grinding and welding. I know. Have you heard of sarcasm? These guys here are straightening this plate with horizontal stiffeners. There are vertical stiffeners already on the back. So it was a little bit wonky, but now it's dead straight. Wonky is the technical term for deformation, people. Keep up. This is one of the very few negatives of building a boat with aluminium. When you do weld, it heats up and it can deform. But you can deform it back. You just have to follow a certain process to get it to go straight again. That's so much better. I wonder if we're going to leave the strong backs on and try and fit it in. This sheet is 6 metres long and about 1.5 metres high. Adonis has the crew trained to make the shell plate as large as possible. This makes a stronger boat with fewer defects, since there are fewer welds. Yes, they need to spend more time on the English wheel bender, but it is worth it, and in the end it actually saves time. I have seen other builders use much smaller shell plate sections. This is not good and will create a weaker boat overall and have more defects. Alright, well that's dragged some part of the shell plate to the keel, but that doesn't mean it doesn't need trimming. But I spoke too soon and this shell plate was dead on accurate. Now if you remember the architect, when he was doing the last shell plate, it was like 6 or 7 trims just to get that keel section right. But that's a real peculiar one because it tapers as well. I mean this tapers a bit that way and a bit that way. That was very difficult. I think this guy's the master. But what I saw was meticulous, fine trimming. You know, you can't cut too much. And he was doing a bit at a time and then got it perfect. I just asked him, are these guys as good as him? And he goes, same. But between you for people, it's just a tricky piece of shell. But I mean, look at it. It goes this way, tapers a bit that way, tapers a bit that way, has an S curve this way, and it's curved this way. I mean, this is the holiest of holies in shell plate. You get this way. Another shell plate done, good people. And how smooth is the result? This is going to be one slick boat. These guys are certainly masters of their craft. Don't forget to check out the GoFundMe campaign. We're about 1/3 of the way to our goal. The link is in the description. Please note, GoFundMe tries to get a 15% tip from you guys, but you can opt out of it. Just look for the box. I'm still calling for crew, people. If you want to look at the criteria, go to episode 20. It's all there, but basically, this is what I'm looking for. And make sure you accompany your video with the following information in bullet point form. No flowery language or prose. Please, no Shakespeare. I do not have the time.
I'm lucky. I'm Peter. I'm 57 years old. I'm Dutch. I'm living in Italy, rural Italy. We have a farm here and a campsite. And you asked about a few things, my achievements. Well, I think the biggest achievement for me and for my wife is that we left the rat race 17 years ago and we sold everything in Holland and bought an old abandoned farm. We had to renovate everything, we had to build everything. We planted 300 olive trees, we produce olive oil, extra virgin olive oil, and I think that's our greatest achievement, at least. My strengths. I think my biggest strengths are adaptability, sorry. I'm pretty handy, I'm technical, I'm creative. I love people, I can get along with everybody. I used to have to because of my jobs I did in the Netherlands. I was a porter in 5-star hotels, but I also worked in coffee shops. So I met a lot of people from all classes, and I really love people. My biggest weakness, I'm afraid, is my wife and daughters. It's not a problem to go away for a long period, but if something happens with them, they are my priority. I'm sorry for that. For the rest, I've been following you since episode 165. I really love you. I really like the build of your new boat. I'm waiting every week to see new episodes. That's well, I think that's about it. I hope to get a positive reply from you, and I would like to see you in Vietnam or somewhere else. I don't know. Let me know. See you.
What do you think of Peter, good people? Put it in the comments. I'll see you next episode.